The thing about being a pastor who is married to a pastor is that our best laid plans and schedules often get upended for holy reasons and emergencies. So today it is Tuesdays with Pastor Bethany, as Dan is off doing the things he's called to do as pastor of this congregation. So I will wade into the waters of the historical context for some of our most familiar hymns, and he will appear on Thursday to talk you through the hymn. The song "Great is Thy Faithfulness" was written by Thomas Obadiah Chisholm, who, despite his own poor education, around the age of 16 in Kentucky, where he was born and raised, became a teacher. At the age of 27, through the work of a missionary evangelist, he came to know Jesus. And Jesus' goodness changed the course of his life, as we all probably neither know of personally or through the experiences of others. See, Thomas had relatively unstable health. It oscillated between seasons of extreme illness and seasons of gainful employment. He served as a missionary, a journalist, as an educator. And so his life moved through a lot of up and downs. And through all of those ups and downs, God's faithfulness was persistent. God's faithfulness was constant. He said that there was no one big dramatic event that led to the writing of the poem, "Great is Thy Faithfulness," but it was simply God's constant faithfulness. Each morning, each new day. So the third chapter of Lamentations became really important to him, particularly these verses, 22 and 23. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. Those two verses inspired the poem that Thomas Chisholm wrote. And he sent it to a friend. He sent many of his poems to his friend, William Runyon, who was a composer and musician. William was so inspired by the poem that he prayed earnestly for special guidance, special inspiration in composing the music to this now familiar hymn. And it was published in 1923. William had a special relationship with Moody Bible Institute of Chicago, and when the song was published in his own pamphlets, the Institute somehow got a hold of it through their close relationship, and it became the theme song for the Institute, so much so that the president used it at his funeral, and it became familiar in their chapel settings. Outside of Moody Bible Institute, though, "Great is Thy Faithfulness" really was unknown and relatively unpopular until the Billy Graham Crusades. That's when it became a staple in American hymnals and in American churches. Through the daily grind, through the constant up and downs, Thomas Chisholm wrote this poem, which William Runyon wrote the music to remind us that God's mercies are new each day and God's faithfulness is a constant. So I hope that you'll join Dan on Thursdays with Pastor Dan as you explore the words and verses and meaning of "Great is Thy Faithfulness," and join us Sunday as we sing this song in worship.